Today we're talking about rational and irrational numbers. A rational number is any number that can be put into a fraction without the denominator being zero. Some examples of rational numbers are -7, 3, 1/2, 5.1, 65/7, and 9.3451. So if you think about this, -7 can be put in as a fraction. It could be -7/1. That's the same thing. 3 could be 3/1. 5.1 could be 5 1/10. 1/2's already in a fraction. 65/7 is already a fraction. 9.3451, that could be 9 3,451 over 10,000 10,000ths. Just because something has a long decimal doesn't mean that it's not a rational number. And the reason that it can't have a rational number can't have zero in the denominator is because if you had, for example, 2/0, that number is undefined, so that is not a rational number. So I know what you're asking. Other than a number being over zero, what else could be not rational or irrational number? An irrational number is a number that cannot be written as simple fraction. The most popular irrational number is pi, because pi, as we know, is 3.141 ... and it just keeps going on and on forever. Well, maybe not forever, but as far as we know. The square root of 7 is another irrational number, because the square root of 7 is 2.645751311 ... It just keeps going on and on forever. The square root of 11, let me do a little math in my head here real quick. That is about 3.31662479 ... and that just keeps going on and on forever. So irrational numbers, there's no way that you could write these numbers as a fraction. You could get close, but you could never get it as a perfect fraction. So let's look at graphing some of these on a number line. And let's put a star over all the numbers that are irrational. So the square root of 3. The square root of 3 is 1.7320500808. It keeps going. So we're going to go down here. 2, 4, 6. These are in 1.2, 1.4, 1.6. So about right here is the square root of 3. And that is an irrational number. So I'm going to go up here and put a little star above it. The second one, 0.34, that one ends, we could write it as a fraction. It could be 34/100. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to mark that, and that is a rational number. So I'm not going to put a star over that. The square root of 4. The square root of 4, just because something's a square root, don't automatically assume it's irrational. 2 times 2 equals 4, so the square root of 4 is a perfect square. So we know it's going to be right there over where the 2 is. So I'm going to say that's square root of 4. 7/3. 7/3 is already in fraction form, so we know that's going to be 2 1/3. So we can come over here. Right, 7/3, and that was rational. And then pi. Pi is the most common irrational number, most well known. We know that's 3.14. We're going to star it because it's irrational. Okay, for your homework tonight, I want you to go through and graph these numbers on a number line and put a star over any of them that are irrational. The ones that are not rational, put a star over them. Have a nice night.